Many people around the world want to speak English fluently, but they often feel afraid or hesitant to do so. Have you ever felt nervous when trying to speak English, even if you know some words and grammar? You're not alone. Today, let's talk about why people are afraid to speak English and what we can do to overcome this fear. One of the biggest reasons people are afraid to speak English is the fear of making mistakes. They worry that they might say something wrong, use incorrect grammar, or mispronounce words. This fear often comes from the idea that making mistakes is embarrassing, or that others might laugh at them. However, making mistakes is a natural part of learning any language. Think about how children learn to speak their native language. They make many mistakes, but they keep trying, and over time, they improve. Another reason is a lack of confidence. Many people think their English isn't good enough to speak in front of others. They might compare themselves to fluent speakers and feel discouraged. This mindset can make it difficult to practice, which in turn slows down progress. The truth is, confidence comes with practice. The more you speak, the more comfortable you will become. People are also afraid of being judged by others. They might feel that their accent is too strong, their vocabulary is too limited, or their speaking speed is too slow. This fear often makes people avoid speaking English, especially in public or in front of native speakers. But in reality, most people are supportive and understand that learning a new language takes time and effort. Sometimes, people hesitate to speak English because they feel they don't know enough words. They worry that they won't be able to express their thoughts clearly, or that they will get stuck in the middle of a conversation. It's important to remember that you don't need a huge vocabulary to communicate. Even with basic words, you can still make yourself understood. Over time, you will naturally learn more words and phrases. English pronunciation can be challenging, especially for learners whose native language is very different from English. Some sounds may not exist in their mother tongue, making it difficult to pronounce certain words correctly. This can make learners feel self-conscious and afraid of being misunderstood. However, pronunciation improves with listening and speaking practice. Sometimes, people have had negative experiences in the past when trying to speak English. Maybe they were corrected in a harsh way, laughed at, or ignored. These experiences can create fear and make them reluctant to try again. It's important to remember that every conversation is a new opportunity to improve and build confidence. Another challenge is the lack of opportunities to practice speaking English. Many learners study English through books and apps, but they don't get enough real-life speaking practice. Without practice, it's easy to feel nervous and unprepared when a chance to speak arises. Finding speaking partners, joining language clubs, or even talking to yourself in English can help build fluency and confidence. Some learners want to speak English perfectly from the very beginning. They might avoid speaking until they feel they can do it without any mistakes. This perfectionist mindset can hold them back from making progress. Learning a language is a journey, and it's okay to speak imperfectly. The important thing is to communicate and keep improving. So, how can we overcome the fear of speaking English? 1. Change your mindset. Accept that making mistakes is part of the learning process. Instead of fearing mistakes, see them as learning opportunities. 2. Practice regularly. Speak English as much as possible, even if it's just a few sentences each day. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. 3. Start small. Begin with simple conversations and gradually challenge yourself with more complex topics. 4. Use positive self-talk. Encourage yourself and focus on your progress rather than your mistakes. 5. Surround yourself with English. Listen to English music. Watch movies and engage with content in English to improve your listening and speaking skills. 6. Find a supportive environment. Practice with friends. Join language groups or find an online community where you feel comfortable speaking without judgment. Fear of speaking English is natural, but it doesn't have to stop you from improving. The key is to take small steps, practice consistently, and believe in yourself. Remember, every great English speaker was once a beginner. You have the ability to improve, and with time and effort, you will gain confidence and fluency. Keep practicing, stay positive, and don't be afraid to speak English. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to share your thoughts or any questions you have in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.